Hi, Chef Joe with Healthy Kids Inc. and today we're going to be making grilled herbed salmon with a cabbage casserole. So the first thing we want to do is we're heating our grill pan over medium-high heat, or you could be preheating your grill outdoors. Would work just fine. We've also got our oven preheated to 350 degrees for our casserole. We have a greased casserole dish also with just a little bit of oil or nonstick spray. And we also have our large saute pan here ready to saute some shredded carrot, we have some onion, and we have our cabbage for our casserole. So we're going to go in first with our onions. And our carrots. And then our cabbage. This is going to be just a quick saute on all of these vegetables. Shake. Alright, now to this, I'm going to add just a pinch of salt. And a little bit of cracked black pepper. We're going to do this just until our cabbage really begins to soften. Just a few minutes here. Really, once you kind of get everybody incorporated together, you can kind of just sit back and let this cabbage kind of slowly wilt. Alright, so we're going to let that work away for just a few minutes. Okay, now to this piece of salmon, I've drizzled it with just a small amount of oil, rubbed it in nicely. We've also put our chopped herbs on here and just kind of patted them down. A little bit of garlic, some salt, some pepper, and lemon juice at the very last minute while it's on the grill. If you put the lemon juice on too early, it'll begin to cook the fish that way. So you actually want to wait until you put this on the grill. And we're going to hold off until we get our casserole into the oven before we cook the fish. As you can see, with just a couple of minutes here on the heat, our vegetables are already starting to soften up. At this point, you can go ahead and kill the heat. That's really all we're looking for. Move our casserole dish over, and you can transfer all of the contents of your pan into your dish here. Okay. Once you've done that, we have some egg whites. We're going to pour over. Also have skim milk. And we have Swiss and Parmesan cheese. It has been shredded. Okay. You just want to mix all of this together. This is going to go into the oven at 350 degrees for just about 30 minutes. Make sure everything's nice and incorporated here. And you want to do this uncovered as well. Alright, so we're going to pop this into the oven. Alright, so we're ready to begin grilling our salmon now. So what we're going to do, carefully lay it on. Drizzling just a tiny bit of oil around it. I've already got some on the flesh. I'll put some lemon juice over the top. Okay, I've got some lemon juice. you can see already from the heat, the salmon begins to turn a brighter color. All right, you want to resist the temptation to really mess with it too much. I just kind of made sure that it wasn't sticking. You can kind of lift it up just a little bit, but you don't want to do any more than that. On a piece of salmon this size, you're going to go for about 3, maybe 4 minutes tops per side, depending on how well done you like your salmon. Some people wait it a little less cooked than others, but just to be safe, 3 minutes per side, and you'll definitely have it nice and cooked. Okay, I'm going to give this a quarter turn. And really all that does is, anytime you're grilling, this works for burgers or anything else, it just kind of helps you to get those grill marks. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It depends on how hot your grill is, but in theory, that is what gives you the nice crisscross pattern. All right, we're going to give this a flip. Put some of our herbs on the other side. A little bit of lemon juice. A bit of salt. Cracked black pepper. I'm going to use just a little bit of garlic powder. Okay, so we're going to pull our salmon and set it aside. I'm actually going to flip it. There we go. Kill the heat. And just to finish, you can add a little bit more of your lemon juice. Some of those fresh herbs to the top, and this can wait for our casserole. All right, we're ready to pull our cabbage casserole. We're going to let this cool before we plate it up and serve.